If there are any perks to being the rabbi's kids, it's definitely being able to help yourself to the snacks that she keeps in her office for other programs. So it was not surprising to me when I opened my office door a couple of weeks ago and figured out that one of my sons had helped himself to a bag of Cheetos meant for the 7th grade dinner later that week. Now, I often allow my kids to grab a snack, like I said before, but they always have to ask permission first, and in this case, permission had not been granted. Although I didn't catch him in the act of eating, I knew that child A had been snacking because the Cheetos had left their signature orange dust all over his fingers and in the corners of that cute little mouth. In the course of parenting my children in that moment, I made both of my sons apologize to me. Child A, still sucking that dust off of his fingers, apologized right away and then had the chutzpah to ask, "Can I please have a second bag?" Child B protested. "Why should I apologize?" he said. "I didn't eat the snacks." And in some ways, he was right. But in a really big way, he was wrong. Just moments ago, we all confessed to mistakes that we did not make this year. The prayers of Al Chait and Avinu Malkeinu list mistake by mistake, sin after sin, many of which you didn't do this year. I didn't do this year. Like my kid said, that doesn't seem fair. Why does God, our heavenly parent, require this of us? In Spain, in the 12th century, a man traveled a very long distance to ask the Rambam, the great Rabbi Maimonides, this very same question. The man said, "There is no doubt in my mind that I did not commit the great majority of these sins mentioned in these prayers, not even in the smallest detail. How then can I confess to God if I have no personal reason to do so?" We are told that the great Rambam answered him, "Even if you did not actually commit these sins, you might still be accountable for the dust of these sins in a way that you do not recognize or feel personally." I love the visual that this teaching brings to mind. Like that Cheeto dust on my son's fingers, the Rambam speaks of an interpersonal dust that shakes off from one member of our community upon another. When certain behaviors are tolerated within a community, they are granted permission to plant themselves like a weed and then blossom until those behaviors choke out the goodness and block out the light. Part of the reason that we apologize all together is because there are some instances over this past year where fellow members of our tribe made bad choices and our community tolerated them. Maybe we didn't encourage them or cheer them on when those choices were made, but we tolerated it. Midrash, Jewish legend, compares our people, the children of Israel, to a pile of almonds like you would find in the shuk, in the open marketplace. If you take one almond from the pile, the Midrash says, the entire thing will fall. And so too with our people Israel. If one person is troubled, we all feel it. This is also compared to a part of the body when it is hurting and the rest of the body feels it as well. The language of these confessions, Al Chait, Avinu Malkeinu, they are written in the plural. Also, because there is strength when we stand together. It allows for those of us who have actually committed these mistakes to have some anonymity. They are actually confessing out loud while the rest of us speak the same words at the same time. This allows for that incredible release that a true confession and a safe and supported space can give a person. We are taught that our people, we are one family, happy with one another's happiness and troubled when one of us suffers. Our Torah portion for this morning, and every Yom Kippur morning, is Nitzavim, which begins with the powerful words from God, Atem Nitzavim Hayom Kulchem. You stand here today, every last one of you. Together, we make a promise to God. Not just Aaron and Moses, not just the leaders of the tribes. Every man, every woman, and every child stands together. They say the same words. We take on the same responsibilities at the same time. We start this new year with this Torah portion and these collective confessions to remind us that we stand together and we fall together. We make room for one another to make mistakes because we make those mistakes in one way or another together. We help one another heal from those mistakes. Atem Nitzavim. We stand together.